Welcome to the 11th investor update video. We started in 2017 and never really stopped. The purpose of this update is to tell you a bit more about the numbers and how we're doing, but also answer your questions. Here today is Marek from Risk, Gustav from Product, Alice from People Team, Alec from Tech, and your favorite leadership team member, Kaisa from Customer Operations. What happened this quarter? I think there were really two main trends. One was we had amazing traction, like many other investment apps in Europe, but also we had a really strong quarter in terms of feature delivery. For example, we delivered a completely new thing, high-yielding card. Basically, it pays you 2% per year, and you can withdraw money from the account at any point. Gustav will tell you more about it in the next section. In terms of traction, we reached over 100,000 installs, what is a big accomplishment. Next milestone is going to be 1 million, hopefully, at some point. We have over 60,000 verified customers, and we have shipped over 4,000 cards. In terms of volume, what is one of the main revenue drivers for us, we have really done record after record. Last quarter was our record, what was 15 million euros. This quarter, we already reached 28 million euros. So that has been amazing kind of hockey stick growth for us. In terms of revenue as well, every month of last quarter, we have made more revenue as the entire last year combined.
The product team had its most successful quarter ever in the history of this company. As Christian already mentioned, we did around 30 million euros of volume, which is basically more than double than what we did in quarter one. In terms of deposits, this is money flowing in. We took in nearly 6 million euros worth of euros, bitcoins, Ethereum, and so on. So that's another record that we did in quarter two. In terms of assets under management, we also doubled. So this is all of the assets held in our app by our customers, and I think it's a big sign of trust that our existing customers and also new customers are placing in our product. We recognize this growth also by adding to our security. So we did a big leap forward last year when we became PCI compliant. This year we added the PSD2 security requirements. So now the phone number verification and both device binding are implemented in the app. So you can rest assured that if you use your phone, then that's the only phone that can access your app as well. In addition to security, we launched cash management as Christian already mentioned. So that basically ensures that your money never sleeps, whether it's investing or saving. And most of the quarter we worked on introducing crypto margin trading and stock CFD trading as well. This is live for the first customers, but we're heavily testing this, and hopefully inside Q3 we can publicly launch this to all customers. And we are really excited for this because we expect this to increase our revenue even further.
In addition to the traditional risk management tasks here at Change, a risk function is also responsible of making sure that we have all the necessary licenses and legal arrangement to execute the long-term business plan. In Q2, we had a big milestone. We set up a solid partnership with a top-tier investment firm from a known and trustworthy jurisdiction. From the cradle of democracy and securities market from the Netherlands. This shows that the investment and effort that we have put into building ground up the compliance and risk management organization has paid off. It is very uncommon for any service provider to bundle together traditional investment services and very innovative crypto business. This partnership has also great potential to become something bigger, not only from the users or customers' perspective, but also from the token holders and investors' perspective. In addition, we worked hard with data protection compliance Also making sure that all the PCI requirements are fulfilled so that we are keeping your data safe.
So people team had a really busy Q2 as well. For the past 2 years, we've been really keeping our heads down, focusing on product development, making sure we add real value to all of you, hiring our key team, getting the licensing in place and so forth. So now we have really reached this phase where we're ready to massively scale, which means that we're putting a lot of effort into expanding our marketing team. As you can see, we have an empty chair. We have a missing buddy from this group. So I think this is the most exciting opening we've ever had. We're looking for a very, very senior CMO to lead all of our marketing in 28 countries and grab the biggest market share here in Europe. In addition to a CMO, we're looking for a digital marketeer, and we'll have some more openings coming in Q4 as well. And I think the other main focus area, like the rest of the world, we also had to adapt to the Corona situation. So going fully remote, starting to hire remotely, onboard remotely, but I think thankfully we did really well. The situation here in Estonia also passed quite smoothly. So for most of the quarter, we have already been back in the office, moving ahead full speed. And we're really hoping that we're not going to hit the blocker in the autumn again, but I think we're ready no matter what comes. And I think the most kind of positive part about all of this is that we haven't seen a negative impact on the business. It's rather been even positive. So we're also further expanding the team. We have a few interesting tech roles openings, for example, DevOps, and also customer support to join Kaisa's team. So keep an eye on our careers page. There's something new arriving all the time, and we'd be really happy to have you on the team.
In customer operations function, we managed to do a lot of improvements and automation to our main processes and service. So I think today we can say that our service is at the same level compared to our competitors. For example, we automated crew time fiat withdrawals, so none of the transactions will not be sent out manually during our operation hours only. We have built a lot of extra checks on top of it to ensure that our customer funds are secured. So sometimes it might take a bit longer, but in general you can request, for example, a Bitcoin withdrawal from chains now 24/7.
So in tech, there was a very interesting quarter. I would say most of our focus went into supporting the products. So as you can see, obviously we built the cash management product, which was, in my opinion, quite amazing that we managed to build this feature in 1 quarter. We also ran into a very interesting tech problem we didn't anticipate, which was scaling. So some of our customers might have experienced this on the Bitcoin halving day, where we actually, a very old part of our components fell over, which was, it's not good it happened, but it's a good problem to have, the scaling issues. And to respond to this, we actually went into kind of scaling mode. So we started doing some performance upgrades. I think in the past month and a half, I think you can clearly feel that the app is a lot faster. We also started working on a new order engine. So in preparation for the CFD and stock product, we basically completely revamped our order engine, which allows us to do very fancy stuff like price sourcing, based order execution, faster execution, and of course, most importantly, scalable. We're expecting this new order engine to handle like close to 1,000 orders per minute, or per second actually. Other thing big happened in tech as well, big focus around the CFD. For us, this is a massive mind shift. Like what the customer sees is only the tip of the iceberg. There's also, of course, these risk management tools and everything we have to build in. And I think this is probably one of our biggest achievements. We managed to launch a CFD brokerage in 3 months, which a lot of people told us would be impossible, but it looks like we do the impossible here at Change. Of course, like we took a little bit of a productivity hit during the Corona, but we managed to solve it pretty fast on the tech side. And it's all just pretty much the people team work around how we built our culture around working remote and yeah, being geared for these type of situations.
USDT deposits are coming. I think in the next 2 to 3 weeks, this will be available for all customers, and we will be using the Ethereum protocol for Tether deposits and withdrawals, so they will be as fast and as secure as any other Ethereum transaction. We ran some Telegram polls already. One of them was about USDT deposits. We did get a lot of responses, and we're going to run more of them in the future for sure. Well, it's really difficult to say because first of all, no one knows where the crypto industry itself will be in 5 years. But I think that it will be a lot bigger than it is now. And I think that Change will be one of the leading providers of crypto services in Europe in 5 years. We are definitely looking at adding more cryptos, and the reason is very simple. Every time we add a new cryptocurrency, it will bring a lot more volume. Sometimes it takes more time than others, but in general, our strategy is that every month there is at least a few tokens that move a lot in price, and we want to capture these tokens, and we want to enable customers to buy into these tokens. So every week, every month, there are a few outperforming tokens in our app, and our aim is to increase that pool so that we can capture more tokens that go up in value. The way cash management works is that we're partnering with reputable lending companies in the crypto industry, and we're always looking to first provide the best rates, but as important, look after the safety of the funds. So there are many lenders out there that we will not work with. So that there's only a few here that we feel comfortable with, and we are working with these companies. But it's important to note that these funds in the cash management product are not fully insured in the way that your bank deposits would be.
We still see a great amount of unlocked potential here in Europe. And it has been the team's decision that keeping this focus benefits the company, at least in the near term. But global onboarding has always been on our agenda, and if we can be successful in Europe, then there's nothing stopping us to become also successful globally, and hopefully already in 2021.
Thank you so much for all the questions you had. I think we had a really amazing session today. Just to remind you, you can invest in Change via our application as well as the CNG token. And yeah, stay in touch.